Welcome to Grab the Horns. I'm glad you could join us today. My name is Daniel Cooper. Company that we're going to be looking at is a company by the name of Pandora Media. Their ticker symbol as of today is P. Pandora did make its IPO debut today, so let's go ahead and take a look at the company, what they do, and what our thoughts are going forward. For those of you unfamiliar with Pandora or what their company does, they are an internet radio that plays music based on your favorite artist or songs. And you can listen to them on your computer or through many different types of devices that support Pandora. Basically the way that it works, as you can see here, this is your homepage once you've logged in, and it is a free service for you to log in. But what you can do is you create your own radio stations based on the type of music that you like. So you can put in a song that you like, an artist that you like, or just a genre of music that you like, and Pandora will build a radio station based off of that. Now, the way that Pandora actually generates money is by advertising. As you can see on this page, on the right-hand side, they've got a Bing advertisement. That's the way that they generate the majority of their income, simply because they are a free service. Now, Pandora also generates money in other ways, which we'll get into in just a moment, but the unique thing about Pandora is not only can you listen to it on your computer, but you can also bring it with you in your iPhone or in your Android or any type of other device that is supported by Pandora. This is just an example, as you can see on the right side, of what it would look like if you were using this on your iPhone. So getting back to the way that Pandora makes money, not only do they make money off of advertisement, which again is a major stream for Pandora, but they also have a service that's called Pandora One. And basically what Pandora One is it's a premium service that Pandora offers, and it's available for $36 for a one-year subscription. Now, the way they generate money off, or excuse me, what they do with that money or that service is basically they'll offer a higher quality of audio and no external advertising, which anyone who's used this can attest to that can sometimes get annoying, to say the least. And it also comes with a custom desktop application. Now, let's go ahead and get into the stock itself. Here's a chart of Pandora. Again, IPO today. Its shares quickly jumped up from its IPO price of $16 a share, and they jumped all the way up to $26 a share, but they quickly faded back down and they closed at the lower end, right around $17. Actually, $17.42 is what they closed at today. Still about a 9% increase from where they IPO'd at, but it did drop off from its high. They did raise about $235 million during the IPO, though, which is a nice sum of money for a company like Pandora. SiriusXM Radio is a company that most investors are familiar with from a few years back when their merger happened and everything that led up to that and everything that happened after that. So at first glance, people may be saying to themselves, okay, what does Sirius Satellite Radio have to be threatened by from a company like Pandora? Let's face it, Sirius offers a completely different type of service than Pandora does. And also, Pandora doesn't really have the same scale of users as SiriusXM Radio does. Sirius offers more of not just music, but also news, sports, and special programming such as Howard Stern and the likes, where Pandora is primarily just music. Now, Pandora also only has about 2% of the subscribers of Sirius, so quite a small fraction of what Sirius is able to do out there in the marketplace. The one concern that Sirius should have, however, is the fact that Pandora is actually going after automakers. That's right. They're actually signing deals right now with companies such as General Motors, Toyota, and Ford. And what they're basically doing, well, let's sum it up with what GM actually said. GM came out and said their 2012 Chevrolet Volt and their Equinox would come equipped with a new system dubbed Chevy Myland. Now, what that system will actually do is it'll allow Chevy drivers to stream music from their Pandora Media account and sync it right to the vehicle via the smartphone that the user is actually using. So this is where Pandora is really trying to get their foot in that automaker industry, which could really put a damper on some of the things that SiriusXM is doing, since SiriusXM is, obviously a very popular radio inside of automobiles. This relationship with these automakers should help fuel the further growth of Pandora. While Pandora is not quite profitable yet, it is growing very rapidly, and if you look to invest, it would probably be wise to wait a few quarters just to see what happens. But keep an eye on this one, keep an eye on its growth and its earnings, and see what happens with this company, because unlike a lot of those IPOs out there that have been coming out recently, Pandora has something that a lot of people use, and they're a fast-growing company, so really keep an eye on what they're doing. I hope that this was helpful to you. I hope that you're able to take something away from this. As always, we appreciate you joining us today, and get out there, go grab the horns.